Hi, I'm Jay, EscobarJ.com. This video is going to be what is intermittent fasting on keto? So first, what I'm going to do, I'm going to break down what intermittent fasting is, and then I will break down what keto is, and then I will combine the two and explain to you how they work and how to do it and what it's like. So first, if you don't know what intermittent fasting is, it's basically you're just choosing anywhere between a 2 to 8 hour eating window during your day of where you can eat. And the other hours outside of those eating windows are going to be fasted hours, meaning you're not going to consume anything with calories in it. You can have water, you can have anything that has 0 calories in it, such as sparkling sodas, coffee. Even there are some sodas out there like Coke Zero or Pepsi Zero or whatever that actually won't kick you out of ketosis or actually won't break your fast. However, obviously, I would never recommend that you drink any soda because soda is freaking terrible for you. It's got all sorts of trash in it that's terrible for your gut health and your body in general. So just stay away from the soda. Sparkling soda is just fine. I love sparkling soda. It's like one of my favorite things. It gives me that soda fix without actually having to drink the garbage that's in soda. And coffee is good too. And anything else like stevia, if you sweeten things with stevia in it, if you have like, I don't know, if you make something and you put stevia in it, stevia has got 0 calories as well. It won't break your fast. But anything, even like a stick of gum would technically be considered breaking your fast. I mean, there's only like 3 to 5 calories in a stick of gum, but technically you're breaking the fast, technically. And even with coffee, technically you're doing it too. However, there are actually some huge benefits to drinking coffee, like for weight loss and your blood and how the cells receive nutrients that coffee really actually helps. So coffee is an exception to the rule, but pretty much everything else, you're not going to want to eat anything during those outside of your 2 to 8 hour fasting window. Some people do a 2 hour window where they just have one meal a day and they just eat, in between that 2 hours. Some people like to do 2 meals a day and like they'll eat once at the beginning of their 8 hours and once at the end of their 8 hours. Some people just eat whenever they want in between those times. And so that's what intermittent fasting is. And that if you just do that, I mean, if you're eating carbs and sugar and stuff, like you can still see some weight loss, but it's just going to not be as fast and you won't see as good of results, but it does still work. Now, if you don't know what the keto diet is or a ketogenic diet, the ketogenic diet is consuming 60 to 70% fats, healthy fats, 30 to 40% or 20 to 40% protein, and less than 5 to 10% carbs and sugar. Ideally, make sure that you're below 5%. I mean, if you're going to commit to the keto diet, I know it can be difficult at first, but I promise you, if you start doing the keto diet and you're like getting some sugar cravings, or you're just craving some bread or some spaghetti or carbs or pizza or whatever it is, I promise you, if you just get past the initial like first week or two, it's a lot more smooth sailing from there. Once you're in a state of ketosis and your body gets used to being in a state of ketosis, meaning your body's burning fat for fuel instead of glucose. And the key here, the reason why the title of the video is called "What is Intermittent Fasting on Keto" is because when you combine the keto diet along with intermittent fasting, it's literally like driving a supercharged vehicle, like a supercharged Charger or like a supercharged Challenger or Corvette, just something just real fast, going to get you like, it's your body's on a whole different level. You're in a state of ketosis literally all the time because whatever you eat, you're eating the keto diet, and the keto diet specifically keeps you in a state of ketosis because you're mainly consuming fats for fuel and consuming fats for your energy source. And when you do that, you stay in a state of ketosis. Now, when you're not eating and you're fasting, you're doing your intermittent fasting after your eating window, you're still in a state of ketosis because you never got kicked out because you're eating keto, but also you're prolonging your state of ketosis because you aren't consuming anything. And that is the secret there. That is when your body will start using fat stores for fuel, which naturally causes weight loss because your body doesn't have the glucose to burn, because the glucose burns really, really quickly, right? It's like, same with carbs. It's a very short cycled nutrient that burns quickly, and it gives you a high burst of energy quickly. That's why, like swimmers, for example, before a swim meet, they'll do what's called carbo loading, where they just eat a ton of carbs the night before their meet, because it gives them that fast twitch, those that quick burst of energy, so to speak, and very high intensity. But the trade-off is that it burns very, very quickly. That's why you get hungry fast after you eat your carbs. So when you're not eating carbs and you're switching that philosophy around, your body will start burning your fat stores for fuel. And that's what you want. That's for weight loss. And here's the real secret and key to, if you want to get rapid weight loss, or if you're trying to just get in better shape, or just trying to get healthy in general. When you combine high intensity interval training, HIIT, or really just any workout, but specifically high intensity interval training, along with keto and intermittent fasting, I mean, literally it's like driving a Bugatti, a Ferrari, or a Lamborghini. Like you're going to be going so fast. You will literally see weight loss faster than you ever have in your entire life before. That's how I personally lost 75 pounds in 8 months back in 2018, 2019, is literally by that trifecta: intermittent fasting, along with ketogenic diet, along with high intensity interval training. I did high intensity interval training every single day. I did the Insanity program and stuck to. I still do Insanity today. It's been close to 2 years now that I've done it pretty much every day. And when you're committed, I mean, I'm telling you, because a quick story on me is, back in the day, like 2013, 2014, somewhere in there, and even before that and after that, I was working out like religiously. I was going to the gym. I was lifting heavy weights. I was, lifting heavy, and I was lifting with my buddies. My buddies were getting in shape, but I just wasn't, right? Like I still had a pudgy gut. Like I was always like kind of like skinny fat. No, not even skinny fat. I was more thick. Like you would say, oh, he's kind of a thick dude. Like he's just big boned, I guess is the better word. Like you don't look fat, but you're just like kind of puffy, and you just look big boned all the time. And that's how I was. And I had some muscle, but it was never defined. I was never chiseled. I was never sculpted, because I was just eating crap, and I wasn't doing intermittent fasting. I was eating late at night. I was eating whenever I wanted. I was eating whatever I wanted and whenever I wanted. And when you control those two things, when you control when you eat, and you also control what you eat, that's when the results come, as long as you're exercising the right way. And high intensity interval training is a great way to lose weight very, very quickly, lose fat, because you're working your body very, very intensely for a duration of time, and then taking a very, very short break. 30 seconds really is all you need, a minute max, and then getting right back to it and doing it over again, doing different exercises. And those three things are the secret to losing weight fast. I mean, I was losing like 10, 15 pounds a month doing that. Even more, 20 pounds a month. Even more than that, like 23, 24 pounds a month, just by doing those three things every single day. And I promise you, if you stick with it for 8 months, 6 months, even 6 months, start with a 90-day challenge. See how much weight you can lose in 90 days. You probably lose 20, 30 pounds. I mean, how great would you feel if you lost 20, 30 pounds in 3 months, 90 days? You'd feel great. I mean, you feel great. And that's the thing. There's so many other benefits to eating the keto diet and intermittent fasting. Cognitive abilities, you remember things better, you sleep deeper, you wake up easier, you don't ever get groggy. You just have a clear headspace, clear mindset. You feel better about yourself. You don't get depressed because you're putting the right nutrients in your body. And when you exercise, you're releasing positive endorphins in your brain that release oxytocin. I don't think it's oxytocin, but it releases endorphins in your brain that make you feel good. And that's why exercising is very important. That's why I just kind of threw that last one in here, is because if you're going to be eating keto and you're going to be intermittent fasting, or even if you're just doing one of those things, if you just combine one of those things with high intensity interval training, you will see results fast. But if you do all three of them, oh man, you will see results quickly. You'll see a lot of weight reduction. Don't get me wrong, it's hard work. It takes a lot of mental discipline. It takes a lot of physical discipline, but it's worth it, I promise. So if you enjoyed this video, make sure to give me a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, hit the little bell icon so you never miss any time I release a video. Now, if you'd like to get my help with this area, if you're struggling with your weight, you're struggling with your nutrition, whatever it is, the fastest way to get a hold of me is to book a coaching session on my website at escobarj.com. You can book one there. You can also, there's a donate button there as well. You can donate any amount of money you feel is worth the value of the information, equal to the value of the information in this video or any of my other videos. Throw me $1, $2, $5, $10, whatever it is you feel is worth the value. And then at the very least, do me a favor and share this on any of your social media platforms with your friends and family. Maybe you know someone or have a family member or friend who's trying to lose some weight and needs a few pointers, is stuck, is in a plateau and needs some help. And that is my purpose, is to help as many people as I possibly can and to get my message out there to as many people as I can. That being said, I hope you're always learning, always growing, and always pushing forward. And I'll see you in the next video. Take care.